today's video, we are going to break down one of the most beautiful concert etudes ever written for classical guitar, Fernando Sor's Etude Opus 6, number 11. In this piece, we will work on arpeggios, but not just that. We will also work on voice leading and developing a refined sense of harmony, all within one elegant musical study. This etude belongs to the first opus of studies Sor ever published. The entire opus contains 12 etudes, composed and released in London between 1815 and 1817. The earliest edition we can find on IMSLP dates from 1816, and it was published in 2 sets and dedicated to Sor's students. The score itself includes no fingerings and no additional instructions, so it's up to us to interpret and bring the music to life. So for today's lesson tutorial, I will not be using the first edition of the score. Why? Because it's kind of tricky to read. The notation is kind of different. We'll put it on the screen here so you can see. But I will be using a later edition, and there are basically no differences. There's only one difference, and that is towards the end in the major part. There is no B sharp in the bass, so this in the first edition it's actually written but without the B sharp. But in all the other editions the sharp is added, so it's probably a mistake in the notation in the first edition. Now this study will really teach you not just to have good arpeggios and independence in the fingers, but also how to phrase, how to express yourself, to be very careful with changing positions, not to get any unwanted not just unwanted noise of the strings, but also unwanted sounds of the open strings and everything. It will teach you to be really precise and also elegant, and also you will learn a lot through it musically. You will develop your musicality with this study if you do it correctly, and think always about the harmonies and where's the tension, where's the resolution, and also if you take out that melodic line and play it through separately and see where exactly the phrases are. Let's start from the technical side of this etude. So it is an etude for arpeggios, right? So we always have very similar patterns of arpeggios throughout the whole 2 pages of this etude. And in the right hand, it would look something like this on open strings. Now I am using this fingering where I pluck with the thumb only the lowest bass notes. Once again. I like how this trains my hand and how it trains the independence of the fingers, how it also trains the A finger not to be sloppy, but you are free to use other fingerings such as for example. So using the P also on the lower notes of the accompaniment. Now throughout the whole study we have 3 voices. There's the bass, which rarely has movement in it of the line, but when it does, then we need to show it. Usually it's just a very long note lasting throughout the whole bar, and that's it. But when there is some movement going on, we need to really show it also in the piece. Then of course there is the melody and the accompaniment in between. Now, the first thing I would like us to do is to play through the melody of the whole piece. So in this edition that I'm using, the melody is always shown like in the upper voice, but with the stem of the note going downwards. That's how I know what the actual melody is. So let's play. that would be the entire melodic line of this piece. Now, even without the harmony, you can shape the phrasing while playing only the melody and really sing it out, really get the ideas of where the phrase is going, where do you want to breathe, where do you want to let it flow, and so on. Now, with adding the harmony to that, we get even more beauty out to the melody. Now, let's just try and play the chords together as blocked chords, no arpeggios, no arpeggio patterns. And then the next one we have is this. And here, for the first time, we have some movement in the middle voice, so in the accompaniment. And this you want to bring out later when we play the whole thing with the arpeggio that's written there. So I encourage you to go through the whole piece like this, playing only the chords, and to really feel each dissonance in the chords that are dissonant, and then each resolution, to feel the tension and the relaxation of the harmony. Now let's start playing the study as it's written there, slowly from the beginning. So from the very start, you need to bring out that melody with the B and E. And you'll notice it's full of suspensions and appoggiaturas and passing notes, and we really need to feel each one. So for example, this is bar 4. So we need to feel this and then the resolution of it. Here, don't forget to put a bit more weight to the bass. Here, with the melody, we also need to be able to hear this, the chromatic movement. And now we're in G major. I put my 4th finger on the C, and now the 1st finger on the B. And this one I put gives a bit more volume because that's the first time that we have the high C in the melody. And I go back with 3-2-4. So the fourth finger is leading me to the first position. Now again, bass and resolution. And now I'm going to use 2-3-4 because for me it makes more, for my hand, it's more comfortable than to use the barré here. So where was it? And then to jump with the barré. I would rather do this and come into the barré position more relaxed. And now from this position, the third finger is leading me to the G major. Well, actually, second finger and then here first. Put the small barré directly with the E7. And then I go back to first position. I don't stay here and play because then I would have to jump. So I do once again from the small barré. So I stretch with the pinky. Change position here to 3-2-4. So I have the fourth finger on the first string that's going to lead me to the next position. And here be careful with the notes. We first have accompaniment, and on the last group, actually fourth and third string. Always showing these suspensions and the resolution. Part is coming up. Now this is a tricky part. Here I stay in the barré and do the B on the fifth string with the second finger. And now I release. There's another option to do it like this, and now 2-3-4, and now I put the second finger on B and third finger on E, but the first finger is here inside on A, and then I slide the first finger to the G sharp. Fits your hand better. And now again, chromatic movement in the bass. this part is tricky. Here I put then the small barré. I go out of the barré, 1, 3, 4, and then 2, 3, 4. We don't have the A anymore here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope that you will enjoy playing this wonderful etude by Fernando Sor yourselves. See you in the next video.